Hi everyone, welcome to this yoga practice. We are going to begin by coming towards the back of the yoga mat and we are going to get ready to come into Balasana, so that is child's pose. I am just going to tie my hair up, so make sure your hair is tied back as you come into your yoga practice. And then we're going to take the hands either side of the body, or if you prefer to stack your hands one on top of the other under the forehead, you can do that. But ultimately, the aim here is to draw the third eye center, which is the center of intuition, towards the ground and to ground our third eye. So take a moment to rest your forehead on the mat or on your hands. Your hands are either side of your body, your shoulders are relaxed. And here we're going to take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose and exhale fully out of the mouth. Again, breathing deeply in and out. One more slow breath in and out. And just feeling your breath return back to its own natural pattern. Take a few moments to watch the breath, to observe the breath, and to just be aware of your inhalation and your exhalation. And then from here, just hold your awareness at your third eye point. That's the point in between your eyebrows, slightly raised. And as we move through our practice today, I ask you to hold your awareness here throughout your practice so that we can open up the third eye and connect to our intuition, our higher self, and our inner truth. So from here now, I'm going to take the hands either side of the head with the palms facing down. You're going to start to move from your forehead up onto the crown of the head, lifting the hips up, and then gently coming back down again. Again, lifting the hips up, coming onto the crown of the head, and back down again. And then once more, coming onto the crown of the head, as we come into Shashankasana, so rabbit pose, you're going to interlock your fingers at the base of the spine and you're going to take your hands up towards the ceiling, drawing your shoulder blades close together. Keep your eyes steady or closed if that feels comfortable. As you then lift your feet off the mat, you're balancing now on your knees and you're just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And we're just going to hold here for a few moments, allowing the blood to come down into the head, refreshing the head and the face, and bringing your awareness into that third eye space. From here now, lower your feet down and lower your hands down, coming to rest once again in your child's pose. Take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale fully out of the mouth. We're now going to extend the hands all the way out onto the yoga mat, raising the head up slightly, and we're going to start to lift the hips up. So you're coming up into cat pose. We're going to come into Majari Asana, Balasana, so cat-cow. So wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and we'll start to arch the spine. So drawing the tailbone down, pull your belly button up, rounding out your back and lowering your head down. And then as you inhale, we'll take the tailbone up towards the ceiling, drop through the belly and lift the head up. Exhale, arching the back. And inhale to invert the spine. And here, as you work, we're opening up the spine and allowing energy to flow through the spine. And it is really important that we allow energy to flow through the spine so it can come all the way up into the third eye and to open up our third eye center so that we can connect to our intuition, our higher self, and our inner truth. So from here, coming into a flat cat position, take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale fully out of the mouth. We're now going to take the hands higher up the yoga mat. Hands are shoulder width apart, or wider, and we're going to draw the toes under and we're going to lift the knees up and away from us as we come into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. And as you come into downward facing dog, we're going to walk the dog. So you go and bend into the knees one at a time, Just release through the back of the legs. And then from here, we're going to sway the hips from side to side, just loosening up the hips. And then you're gently going to turn your head from side to side as you loosen up through the neck. From here now, we're going to continue to hold. So you're just breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Your feet are hip width apart, the backs of the knees are straight. You're drawing the heels down towards the ground, even if they don't touch the ground. You're rolling your hips forward as you draw your chest towards your thighs, and you're actively pushing the ground away from you. Taking another few slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll then lower the knees down and you'll come to rest once again in your Balasana. So just resting, connecting your forehead down towards the ground and taking a few slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through the mouth. From here now, once again, just raising your head up, we're going to take the hands forward and we're going to interlock the fingers. I'm going to get ready to come into dolphin pose. So dolphin pose is very similar to downward facing dog, but you're on the forearms. So here we're going to draw the toes under and lift the knees up and away from us. And we're going to hold here for a few breaths. So breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And here we're just allowing the blood to flow down into the head, into the mind, and towards that third eye center. So actively push your forearms into the mat, draw your chest towards the thighs, really lift those hips up towards the ceiling, relax through your neck and your head, and just holding for another moment. And then we'll lower the knees down, we'll come to rest once again in a child's pose. From here now, slowly uncurl your spine as you come up into Vajrasana. So here you're resting your hands on your thighs, just allowing your spine to be tall and taking a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. From here now, we're going to adjust our position. We're going to come into a comfortable seated position. So grab hold of a cushion, or if you have a meditation cushion, grab that and take a moment to sit on your cushion. And we are going to come into Ardha Padmasana, so half lotus pose. And in order to come into half lotus pose, we're going to just extend the legs out in front of us. You're going to bring your left foot in towards your inner right thigh. And you're going to take your right foot up into the inside of your left leg. So here you're almost drawing the right heel right in towards the center of your body. And you'll notice that as you come into this position, the lower body is quite heavy and grounded, and this is a meditation pose. So meditation is really important in order to open up your third eye center, because we want to be able to sit in meditation so that we can take our awareness towards the third eye, focus on the third eye, and just become aware of that space within our body. And as you become aware of that space, we also want to quieten the mind. We want to allow ourselves to be aware of the thoughts that are coming up, but to also find those pockets of space and silence where there are no thoughts. And that brings a sense of stillness, a sense of peace. And as you do that over time, you will then allow yourself to become open and receptive to listen and hear the sound of your intuition and your inner guidance. So it's really important that we find a space to be able to meditate and a position to be able to meditate. So this is really good because we're grounded, we're sitting on the ground, we're really connected to the earth beneath us, but our spine can be tall so that we can send energy and our breath and awareness up in towards that third eye center. So what we're going to do to enhance that is we're also going to work with the breath. So we're going to work with the pranayam, and the pranayam we're going to work with today is Brahmari breath, the bee breath. So here in a moment you'll be breathing in through your nose, and then you'll exhale through your nose, and as you exhale through your nose, you're going to hum the breath out. This will create a vibration and a sound up into the head and into the mind, which really starts to clear out any noise within the mind so that the mind can start to become really quiet so that you can sit in meditation.
Also with Brahmari breath, we'll be closing off our ears with the thumbs. So you'll be pushing the cartilage area of the ear, the flap, and you'll be pushing it slightly in to close off your ears so that you can't hear anything, and all you'll be able to hear is the sound of yourself humming. You'll then take the other 4 fingers, or 8 fingers, both hands, up onto your forehead, and you'll be closing your eyes, and then you'll be breathing in through your nose, exhale through the nose, and we'll be humming the breath out. And I'm going to do this with you, and we're going to do it for 3 rounds, okay? So for the first round, if you just want to watch me, you can watch me, and then you can join me on the second round. So from here, I'm going to take my thumbs onto the inside of the ear, pushing the flap in, taking my other fingers up onto the forehead. I'm now closing my eyes and just holding my awareness and attention at the third eye center, that point in between the eyebrows, slightly raised. And then to begin, we will start to breathe in through the nose and then humming the breath out. Again, inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. Allow your breath to return back to its own natural pattern. Keep your awareness at your third eye center as you slowly release your hands down. Bringing your hands into your lap or on your knees. And here we will actually take the hands on the knees with the palms facing up. And you're going to take your index finger and tuck it right into the inside of the inner thumb area, and resting your thumb on the index finger, the top of the index finger, as we come into Chin Mudra. This mudra helps us to come into a meditative state, allowing us to hold our awareness at the third eye space. To that point in between your eyebrows, slightly raised. We're just going to continue to hold our attention here for a few moments. As you hold your awareness here, allow your breath to move in and out of your body at its own pace. As you continue to meditate at your third eye, if your mind is wandering and you're starting to think about other things, that's okay. Allow your attention to come back to the space of your third eye and just hold your attention here. Notice any shapes, colors, or movements, and just be the observer. Just watch. And if a thought does come into your mind, can you just watch it and allow it to pass by? Can you notice those spaces in between your thoughts, where there is a moment of silence? And can you drop into that space of silence? And just continue to work through this meditation for just another moment. From here now, start to lower your awareness and attention down your body, into your hips and into your legs as you feel your connection to the ground and the earth beneath you. You can start to soften your hands and taking a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, sigh the breath out fully out of the mouth. As you gently allow your eyes to open, coming back into the space and into the room. I hope you enjoyed that practice, and because it was quite a deep practice and we went into meditation, I just encourage you to retain that sense of silence and that inner peace, and to have a really good, peaceful day. Thank you. Namaste.